we're making our way back to Havana and decided to have a one-night stay in Matanzas. This place is actually known as Creole Venice due to the many bridges that can be found throughout the town. It resembles Trinidad a bit with all the colorful houses, this beautiful square, and there's a couple of things to check out. So we're gonna go take a walk and see what there is to see. We are at a pharmacy museum that's just right off the Parque de Libertad. This place is amazing. It's an old pharmacy from the 19th century. It still has everything in pristine condition, like vases with medicines. You go to the laboratory where they're making the natural drugs, see how they were making the pills. I mean, this place is just incredible. So if you're here in Matanzas, do yourself a favor and come in. Walking down the Narváez or Narváez street. I'm not sure how to pronounce it properly, but it's this great street that runs along the river. You can pop into some actual local artist galleries and see them working. Walk past these amazing modern art sculptures. There's bars and restaurants. It's just this really cool street where you can soak up the arty vibe. Just a short 5-minute drive from the city is Castillo de San Severino. This is an old Spanish fortress that dates from the 17th century. You can walk around the ramparts. There's an interesting museum inside that talks about the history of the slave trade here in Cuba. They also have informational plaques placed around that are written in both English and Spanish, so I'm very thankful for that. But a really cool place to go to for the day and some wonderful views. I've spent 24 hours in Matanzas, and here's my takeaways from this visit. It seems to be a bit struggling. The #1 restaurant in TripAdvisor was permanently closed. This beautiful Teatro Sato, which is one of the top sites, is closed. I was surprised though by the art scene here. There are loads of art galleries you can walk in, photo expositions, and it's a great way to break up a long trip, like say coming from Trinidad to Havana. You might want to stop here because you can take it in and feel like one of the only tourists. Maybe enjoy a cup of coffee like I am in this beautiful square for the equivalent of 25 cents. to other cities we visited in Cuba, Matanzas didn't have an overwhelming amount of restaurants and bars open. However, we were lucky enough to grab some cervezas and enjoy it from this beautiful view, which just happens to be the rooftop of our casa. I'll be sure to leave details about this place in my blog, and drop me a message if you have any questions.